examples of conceit. The first example is being conceited in military strength. Exodus 15 verse 9, it says, "The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall not have its fill of them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them." The second thing regarding an example of conceit is in the power of idols. Acts chapter 9 verse 9 through 10 says, "But there was a man named Simon who had previously practiced magic in the city and amazed the people of Samaria, saying that he himself was somebody great. They all paid attention to him from the least to the greatest, saying, 'This man is the power of God, and that is called great.'" Third thing regarding an example of conceit is conceit in personal abilities. Matthew chapter 26 verse 33 says, "Peter answered him, 'Though they all fall away because of you, I will never fall away.'" Genesis chapter 16 verse 4 says, "And he went in to Hagar, and she conceived, and when she saw that he had conceived, she looked with contempt on her mistress." The fourth thing under the example of conceit is in false teaching. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 3 to 4 says, "If anyone teaches a different doctrine and does not agree with the sound words of our Lord Jesus Christ and the teaching that accords with godliness, he is puffed up with conceit and understands nothing. He has an unhealthy craving for controversy and for quarrels about words, which produce envy, dissension, slander, evil, and suspicions." The next thing is conceit in possessions. Hosea chapter 12 verse 8 says, "Ephraim has said, 'Ah, but I am rich. I have found wealth for myself. In all my labors they cannot find in me iniquity or sin." One can have conceit in intellectual ability. Psalms chapter 73 verse 7 through 9 says, "Their eyes swell out through fatness. Their hearts overflow with follies. They scoff and speak with malice. Loftily they threaten oppression. They set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongues strut through the earth." National status is also an example of conceit. Isaiah 16 verse 6 says, "We have heard the pride of Moab, how proud he is, of his arrogance, his pride and his insolence, and his idle boasting. He is not right." Jeremiah says in his 48th chapter verse 29, "We have heard the pride of Moab. He is very proud, of his loftiness, his pride and his arrogance, and his haughtiness of heart."